So let me talk to you about Maharashtra and Maharashtra politics. And more interestingly, let me talk to you about Devendra Fadnavis, the former Maharashtra Chief Minister, who his campaign line was "Me Parat Yein in 2019, which means I will come back, I will come back, I will come back in 2019. Unfortunately, he couldn't come back. Even though Bharatiya Janata Party came back to power, he was not the Chief Minister, he was made the Deputy Chief Minister. From number 1, he was made the number 2. Now, let us spend 5-6 minutes on his career and what I see to be his future. See, the point is, Devendra Fadnavis, the reason I'm going to talk to you about this is a lot of things are happening in Maharashtra, which is not typically how things happen in Bharatiya Janata Party across the country. For instance, VK Patil is the revenue minister of Bharatiya Janata Party. He is a senior leader in Bharatiya Janata Party now. And VK Patil, incidentally, lost his entire panel. His entire panel suffered a very, very humiliating loss in the Ganesh Cooperative Sugar Factory elections. See, in Maharashtra, sugar factory elections are big. Very big. It is important. And it is fought as if it's like a municipal election. So, it's quite an important election where VK Patil's entire panel lost. In fact, Thorat won and VK Patil lost. And it seems that a lot of Bharatiya Janata Party leaders went and supported Thorat instead of VK Patil. This talks about the leadership, obviously, of Bharatiya Janata Party. Like I told you, such things do not happen with Bharatiya Janata Party often. Okay. Now, this is just one incident. Let us not, draw any conclusions out of this incident. But what I want to tell you is very interesting. You see, Devendra Fadnavis, when he first became the Chief Minister of Maharashtra in 2014, he was a young Chief Minister, he came with a lot of promise. And he, to a very large extent, was delivering his promise. He kept all the hardline and all the communal thing aside in his life, and he was completely focused on development. And you know what? He was doing a very, very good work as far as development is concerned. If you see my earlier editorials in the past, especially before 2019 elections, I have always maintained that Devendra Fadnavis has been one of the good chief ministers of Maharashtra. He tried to deliver his best. Now, the way he handles home ministry is not possibly the best way, is what I believe. But except for that, lot of other things, especially infrastructure, he handled beautifully in Maharashtra. Now, that being said, after the 2019 loss, wherein I don't think it was predominantly Devendra Fadnavis' loss or BJP's loss, because BJP won a good number. BJP won 105 seats. But somewhere down the line, post the election, their pre-poll partners, which is Shivsena, the United Shivsena then, Uddhav Thackeray used to head it, they broke away from Bharatiya Janata Party and joined MVA, and then the rest is history. I will not get into that. So it was not really his fault, or it is not really a referendum on him that, he was not doing well. There was a large section of Maharashtra society which was not very happy with him, especially Western Maharashtra. That is fact. But the fact remains that he lost, and Mahavikas Aghadi came into picture. Post that, one saw a change in Devendra Fadnavis. At least in Mumbai, I was constantly monitoring the change in Devendra Fadnavis. There was this change. And you know what that change was? That change was from a development man. From that, what do you call it? Vikas Purush, as they call it. Vikas Purush. He became a hardliner. He became communal. He started following communal politics. He started endorsing communal politics. I will not say he is as communal as a lot of other people in Bharatiya Janata Party. He has not reached that. I hope he doesn't. But we saw a different Devendra Fadnavis. At one level, at one point, Devendra Fadnavis was developing more to be a Nitin Gadkari in BJP, as a loose example, but all the same. He was developing to be a Nitin Gadkari, but he now is changing to be almost like a hardliner. I don't want to name anybody. Which is sad. Which is sad because this man has a lot of promise. This man is, to that extent, he's a ruthless politician. He's very clear about his directions. He's very clear about his objective. That is a fact. And he will do anything to achieve that. But this man had the capability to develop the state. This man had the will to develop the state, and this man had the guts to develop the state. And at one point in time, this man even had the mandate from his political party, that is Bharatiya Janata Party, to develop the state. I think what this man lost after 2019 is that complete, absolute, total support of his party. I think that has been lost. The Devendra Fadnavis in 2018, 2017, the successful, the poster boy of success for Bharatiya Janata Party 2017, 18, 19, I think things changed in 2020. That poster boy image changed, number one. Number two is his relationship, both within the state and even with the center. I think that changed. And possibly all of this is now pushing him towards this hardliner stand. The point is, I think if Devendra Fadnavis would to really sit down, think about his career, take a deep breath and then think about his career, I think he had a lot more respect. He had a lot more fan following amongst the progressive Maharashtrians in Maharashtra. He had a fantastic image amongst Maharashtrians regardless. He was almost, like I told you, he was almost achieving that Nitin Gadkari, I will not say Atal Bihari Vajpayee, no way, but that Nitin Gadkari level. Even, close to Nitin Gadkari level. Nitin Gadkari is also of a very, where, people beyond party lines would support Nitin Gadkari. I'm sure a lot of people who may not necessarily be voting for Bharatiya Janata Party amongst you viewers would say Nitin Gadkari is a good man. So that fact was something that is where Devendra Fadnavis was headed towards. Somewhere down the line, he slammed the brakes and he's going reverse. So the point that I'm trying to make is this what Devendra Fadnavis wants? And what happens is Devendra Fadnavis' popularity comes down. I think Maharashtra needs to understand, while they've got good leaders like Ashish Shelar with them, but they need to understand that if Devendra Fadnavis' popularity comes down, Bharatiya Janata Party's popularity comes down in Maharashtra. Because end of the day, a Modi popularity is not going to carry things in Maharashtra anymore. That part of it, I think, more or less is over. Now, the Modi wave and all is not going to work in Maharashtra. Modi wave is not, I don't say that Modi wave doesn't exist and all that, but it is not going to work the way it worked in 2019. वो सब नहीं होगा. Okay, so if now Maharashtra by 2024 doesn't even have a strong leader, a Maharashtra leader, somebody like Devendra Fadnavis, because they don't have anybody else at the moment, then we have a problem. Because Nitin Gadkari is almost out of Maharashtra. He is not seen as a Maharashtra leader anymore. Okay, the only leader who is seen as a Maharashtra leader is Devendra Fadnavis. And if Devendra Fadnavis loses that leadership, loses that popularity, then Maharashtra and Bharatiya Janata Party is bound to have a problem. A small note that I wanted to tell you, a small point that I wanted to tell you. Till I see you for my next report. Take care. Good night. Namaskar.